Hello, planners. How are you? Going live today because I have had these Hobonichi products, the Techo A5 2024 planner, a cover, and then a cover on cover since last weekend. Now, I did do an unboxing or a reveal of it on my Monday Plan with Me live session, and since then, it has been pretty much sitting inside the paper bag that I bought it in. I did buy this from Milligram Store here in Australia. They opened up their Sydney store on George Street over the weekend. And so when I spotted this shop, I had to go in. Wasn't intending on buying anything, but I have had my eye on the Hobonichi planners for a while. I follow Instagram planners that use these. And I thought, well, with the new year starting, maybe this can be part of my planner lineup for 2024. So I am going to be opening these things as I go. I do have my notes on the side. I don't know anything about it. So if you do ask me today anything about it, I may not be able to answer you, but fun thing, we can open it together. And so let us go and check this out. So I'm going to move a couple of the things aside and open it one at a time. So for those of you that don't know, I'm Marianne, and you can find me here as Marianne Cresp on YouTube as well as on Instagram. So do follow me there if you aren't yet following me. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do. It only takes a couple of seconds, and just, I think it should be down here somewhere. Hit that subscribe button. Now, all items I do show these three. The links are in the description below. I have put a link to my Amazon store if you are overseas and you want to check that out. I do have an Amazon affiliate link that you can check this out. So let's just get going and let's get started. So this is the Hobonichi Techo 2024 English edition, and it's the cousin and Monday start and January start. Now, I do know from their Hobonichi website, the English version only has the January start. So I think the Japanese version may start at different time of the year. So let's open her up and see. So this is how the packaging looks like, and it shows you what the grid page at the back. And so let's have a look. Now, I won't be as engaged in the chat because I was going to do a separate um, video of this and edit it. But I thought, why not just go live and go on? So I am not being rude if I don't have a chat to you. But of course, I do see Irene here from the Budgeting Mama, one of my favorite community members here. Thank you so much, Irene. I do appreciate you being here. So let's have a look. Gotta write that down. So you've got all these little pamphlets with cute little characters on there. So that's very cute. And let's see the other side. And of course, it tells you all the different things per page. So 1 page per day. And I think these are all the different things, but I'll have a look at that a little bit later on off camera. But that's cute. So that came along with it. Let's put that aside. So let me just remove the label. So again, Hobonichi Techo 2024 English Cousin Book with the January start. And so now the paper inside, as you can see, it has a sort of like an off-white color. So it's not your true white. Let me see if I can get so this is just a copy paper, and next to it, the Hobonichi, it's more like a cream or off-white color. The graph paper is 3.7 millimeter. And then the great thing that I do love about grid paper is the way I like things is I like things all lined up perfectly. And the grid allows me to start at any point on the page and it'll be all lined up, which is fabulous and fantastic. Now, the grid line, it's very, very faint. So it's you know, if you are writing or doodling or doing any colorful stuff on your page, the grid line is not going to be too in your face. And the great thing with the grid line is each month the color is different. So this is for January. So the grid is gray. February, the grid is orange. And then as you go to the different, sorry, January, what was that one? January, February, what is this? Oh, okay, sorry, I was looking at the gray one is the month. The weekly view. You see, I am discovering this at the same time as you guys. So this one here is the week view to per page. So all of these pages here are in gray and the grid is also printed in gray. And then this is exciting. I've never had an Hobonichi before. And so opening it up is very, very exciting. And then you go to your 1 page per day. So, like I said, depending on the color, the grid lines are also printed in that same color. So, January is this sort of burnt orange, February is this browny taupe, March, purple or violet, and then each month has its different color on the side and then the tab. So that looks really great. Now, the daily page also includes a quote per 2-page spread. So right at the bottom there, I don't know if you can see it, it has an English quote. So, for example, March 12th, as I lay there exhausted after dinner, my 4-year-old daughter patted me on the head. What's that for? I asked, and she just gave me a regal, you make a pretty good meal. Oh, that's lovely. So that's nice. And that's today's child. And then on the other side is the calendar for that particular month. So that's the daily 1 page. And the quotes it says here are based on, from its parent site, the Japanese web magazine, Hobo Nikkan Itoi Shinbun. Please, if I didn't say that correctly, forgive me. All right, then the next thing that we will look at is the thread stitch binding. So let's see. I want to see if I can find the middle of one of the pages. But it is, see how, I don't know if you can see that. I think my light is too bright, but it is thread stitching, which allows the planner to lay flat and you don't even have to hold it down. So that's always good. So then you know how some notebooks or planners, if they don't lay flat, this portion always sort of like flips over and you have to like hold it, but it does lay flat even if you don't hold it down. So see, there we go, it lays flat. Now the paper is a thin, lightweight Tomo River S paper. And so it says that it is resistant to bleed through or ghosting. And even though it is lighter paper, they said that they have changed the paper thickness since, I guess, the different iteration. And then, but I will do a separate pen markers swatch test later down the track. So then I want to make sure that I get to figure out what type of pens and markers will go well. That's normally part of my day-to-day planning. Okay, so then let's have a look. So, and then the paper is nice and smooth. And so I'll do a pen and marker test on another video. So the other thing that's in here is a yearly calendar. So we've got, so this is great as a future log. So you can write down all the events, appointments, and any tasks that you need to do that's ahead of time that you can't plan yet. Because if you're not planning your current month, you can put down birthdays and any events and appointments that you have. So it has the yearly calendar. It also has monthly calendars. So so it actually starts, the month starts for December. So I can go and plan in it in December, January, February, and so on. And so it also has, it says a yearly index. Let's have a look what that is all about. So maybe it's at the front. So let's just flip through. So you've got the cover page. You've got, oh, here we go. The yearly index. You've got the 2024, this year's, as well as 2025. Now, the back of the book, let's have a look at the back of the book. So personal notes. You can record the gifts, a few of the addresses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slots for addresses, 365 days checkoff sheet. So this is a great planner, especially like, say, for example, maybe my workout. I can then highlight each and every one of these dates that I have completed a workout. And it also tells you the best way to, the most that you can get out of your Hobonichi Techo. And then that way gives you some tips, especially for me, new to using a Hobonichi. I'd love to see how other people are using it. So there's that one. Caring for your eyes, spots for words to remember. So if you're learning a new language, that's a good one to have on there. What else? An interview with myself. This is a section for thinking about you. Seasonal sweets to make at home. So if you've just joined, I'm just looking at the Hobonichi Techo 2024 cousin book in A5. This is the English version, and I'm just looking at all the additional stuff, bonus pages at the back of the book. Graph paper, some favorite things, movies, book, music, meal, shopping. So this is fun. This is just a blank grid page. So I'm probably going to use this page as a pen markers swatch test. So then I'll be able to see which of my pens and markers will work well, that won't bleed through or ghost. So that's the back of the pages, and then we go to the last page of 2024. Now, so the thing with this that I'm sort of a bit maybe scared about is the one per page, because it is such an open-ended layout. Then because I'm for those of you that know me, I like rigid, layouts that tells me exactly where to put the stuff. I mean, this has a time blocking from, it looks like, from 5 to 4 a.m. So it's a 24-hour little spot there, so you can do some time blocking. But the rest of the page, I guess the good thing with this is I can be creative on how I use it. So some of the things I'm already thinking of is my gratitude log in the morning. I can maybe use this portion here as a reflection of my wins and what I've learned for the day. And then this section I can use for all the tasks and to-dos that I have. And then, of course, I think the way I've seen others use it, I will use it to embellish the page if there are any blank pages. So washi tapes and stickers. So yeah, this is going to be exciting for me because I have never used a Hobonichi before. And really, I've never used such an open layout where I can embellish it any way I want. Okay, so now because this is the English version, the Hobonichi, the things that it doesn't have in it on the each individual days or the monthly calendar is it does not have the holidays. because then, of course, with everyone, having different holidays, you won't see the type of holiday. So whether Christmas, Halloween, Easter, so then you can go and embellish the pages depending on the holidays that you celebrate. Now, I did buy this from the Milligram store. Actually, I have to link that in the description. So if you are in Australia and you can order online, you can have a look. So let me pop that at the end of the show. So this in Australian dollars in the Milligram store is $99.99 Australian dollars. I have linked it in my Amazon storefront, and at the viewing of this video, the link to my affiliate link it's $63 US. So this, like I said, is the Hobonichi Techo 2024 English Cousin Book Edition with a January start. So let's have a look at the next thing that I purchased last weekend. Irene, I was surprised to see that you did get ringless Filofax for the Hobonichi. Okay. Yeah, so I think other people have taken rings off their Filofax so then it fits the A5. That's something that I'm a bit scared to do, but I didn't know that there are ringless Filofax. I will check that out and have a look, because the ones that I have on hand are all have ring binders. So yes. Okay, so this is the Hobonichi Techo. Let me have a look. A5 cover. It's in the violet. There are two versions or two colors of this cover. The other one, which is also looks really good, is more like a teal or aqua, but then the lining of it was sort of like a peachy color. And I was trying to figure out, oh, it says here, open here. I was trying to figure out what will go well with my other planners, because, a girl's got to go and accessorize and make sure it coordinates really well with other planners. So I purchased the violet one because the inside lining is beige, and it will go nicely with my Filofax personal size Molden in the color ochre. So then that beige goes well. The peach, the other one that has the peach lining and then sort of like aqua or teal cover, it sort of doesn't go with the planners that I have. And plus, I won't show myself because I'm not all done up and I'm still, waking up from my more Saturday morning. But a lot of you that do know me, you would see my background has more like that lilac, lavender, pinks, duck egg. So that will go really well with this. So let's have a look at the A5 size cover. So this is part of their color series. And I think for this, the one that I saw is this color and that teal. So it's a basic style with pen holders. So let's get a pen. Let me see what pen. Where is my pen? Okay, let's have a look if it fits. So this is what is my Pilot pen Acro Ball. It's got 3 different inks there. Will it fit this barrel? Let's have a look. See, it's brand new. Oh, that's pretty good because it's quite a big loop, so then for sure it will be able to fit any type of or your pens. Let's have a look at if it'll fit my Koretake Zig Clean Color Dot marker on the other side. So that's good. So then when I am writing or I need to mark and use my Hobonichi, it fits that. So it has 2 pen loops just like that. And so the outside is this soft light purple color, so it's violet, and the inside is a pale beige, and then it's got the 2 pen loops. And let's see, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then little type 5 sort of like card pockets, and then a little tiny one here. So this is great for any stickers that you have. And then it's got 1, 2 slip pockets on the left-hand side, a slip pocket on the right, and then also this little pocket here. And then it has 2, let's have a look, 2 page markers, and then it's got different shapes. So then you'll get to know, or I'll get to know exactly. So maybe one is for the week and one is for the monthly spread. And so let's have a look and pop in the planner inside. So I think it goes in the most inner slip pocket. So I have had this since last weekend, and this is the first time that I'm able to actually open and play with it. So I said to my husband, hey, I got a new planner for 2024. And I don't want to wreck this. Maybe I'll do it this way. But the thing is, I can't use it until 2024. But it's good that I just saw that it does start in December, the calendar anyway. So but not the. Okay, I don't want to fold. I don't want to fold it back because you know how when you when you start with something new, you don't want to have the maybe I can do it this way. You don't want to create any creases on it. So or any folds. I hate that when I've done that. It's like brand new and then so there we go. What do we think of that? Let's have a look. Let's put the page marker. Let's say for the January 1st. And then let's have this other one for the weekly spread. And so those are, so I'm so happy I got this one because the little, I think it's leather, this little page marker ends is so pretty in that color. And now because this is made of sort of like polyester fabric, and then I know because I like to eat my snacks, and I know I'm going to get this dirty with oils and dust and markings like that. I did buy a cover on cover, but let's quickly have a look at the outside of this one. It also has a back slip pocket. So again, this is the A5 size cover, fits a cousin, and this is in the color violet. And I've just added my Hobonichi Techo 2024 English cousin planner in there. And then now the other thing that I purchased was this cover on cover plastic sheet because I didn't want my lovely violet cover to get any dust markings or oil prints. Let's have a look. So I'm going to handle this as little as possible to make sure that I don't put any markings. How is this going to work with the pen cover? With the pen loop? I don't know. Let's have a look. Does it have a thing to? Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. So I was going, how is that going to? Because the way it is constructed, you actually have the pen loop. See? You can slip that little, the cover over that side, and then the pen loop is still visible. So if you are watching me here right now or on replay, tell me, do you have a Hobonichi planner, and what size do you have? Let me know if you have any tips and tricks or layouts, favorite layouts that you like to do for your Hobonichi planner. And then there we go. I don't think I have any dust inside the planner. And then this bit here, oh, okay. So there's sort of like a little spot there that, because I was thinking, how are you going to get to the little slip pocket at the back? So the plastic cover on cover allows you to go and reach inside the slip pocket as well as put any other inserts inside. So I guess you can customize your planner cover even more by putting pictures inside there or putting a nice printed craft paper, or if you're artistic, oh, is that inside or outside? You can then put some sort of like a scrapbooking style for inside there. Now, it's called the original A5 notebook folio. Okay, excellent. So there we go. So that is my Hobonichi 2024 planner. And like I said, it's got the 2 pen loops and acts as a hinge, keeping the cover safely shut to store your pen inside. Oh, let's see. Let's see if this is what they are talking about. So if I put my pen, or rather it can act as a little holder, so then your book won't open. So there you go. So the 2 pen loops, you can either have 2 pens and a marker in there, or use it to help you close your page, or sorry, close your cover. And let's have a look. Let's see what else in there. Now, of course, if you are liking this video, and if whether you are new to Hobonichi or like me, you're very new to it and excited to have this new planner as part of my 2024 planner lineup, make sure to hit that like button. And so if anyone is looking at wanting to see what the Hobonichi planner looks like, what the cover looks like, as well as the cover on cover looks like, let them know this video is available and share it. Now let's have a look. Now these are all sold separately. So the plastic cover on cover, the violet cover, as well as the A5 Hobonichi Techo 2024 cousin, all sold separately. Like I said, this I purchased from a store here in Sydney, Australia, but I do have the an Amazon affiliate link available for you in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and make sure to check the description. I will have a link to all the details I've talked about. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for showing.